is you have to explain what you're doing in a way that's not only logical to you, but logical to the other people you're explaining it to, right? So you can enter this document we're about to show you ahead of time, days ahead of time, a few days at least ahead of time, or as early as possible, whenever it works for you, but the earlier the better. And then you're going to go in and you're going to back it up with how you come into court. So you're coming into court, you walk across the bar, you say, in order to proceed, I require the court to recognize I am here in special appearance as the beneficial equitable title holder on matters involving the named trust in this matter. I also require this, by the named trust is the name that's on their document. It's their court case name. Okay. I also require this court to take notice of my bill of complaint in equity, and notice that I appear only in the capacity of one who is at the age of majority. We're letting them know we're not coming in as the minor entity estate. As such, I therefore direct you to fulfill your fiduciary duty to settle all accounts as trustee per the bill of complaint in equity I submitted, and recognize my right of subrogation in this matter. You recognize your right to come in and claim the position and switch roles. Now, if they try to stop you, you just say, well, I do not consent to proceed. Let me repeat myself. And you used to go right back to the beginning and say this 3 times if you have to. They will try to get you off track. They'll ignore you. They'll laugh. They'll do everything they can to not address this issue because this is a hot potato. All right? So, now if you know the document, you're going to feel more confident about what you said above here. You might revise this slightly, but I would go in with this scripted, really memorized, but have it scripted in case you get lost. Keep coming back to it. It's very important. You do not consent to proceed until they recognize your position as a special appearance as beneficial equitable title holder. Okay? So say it that way. So this would be almost a replacement for the previous subrogation video, because this goes to more direct, directly to the issue and explains what you're saying, as well as gives you the ability to express it in a trust. Remember, a trust happens by virtue of the roles you're playing in a given situation in life. And when you go to court, there's a relationship. There's the court is the public trustee. You're a beneficiary, but you don't identify yourself as such, so you take liability instead. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be the infant minor. That's the name. That's the all caps name is still there, the infant minor. But in this case, you're coming in as plaintiff now. This becomes a counter complaint versus the people of whoever, or the United States, or whoever it is that was originally coming against you in a case. Okay? And so, expressing the trust. This bill of a complaint in equity presented to void proceedings and jurisdiction. Isn't that what you want them to do? There you go. Introduction and background, and with a memorandum of law. That is a separate document. It's just going to be attached to this document when you download it. Comes now John Henry Doe. That would be your natural full uppercase, lowercase name. A natural living being of majority status, conducting the style condition of the principal and beneficial equitable title holder. That's more or less what you set up above. And not an infant minor, hereinafter complainant. As such, I am exercising as well as retaining and reserving all rights, natural, private, commercial, incorporeal, or otherwise, and does tender this claim and makes the claim that the tender was special deposited on the accounts receivables books of the court. You've just given us something of value, via the respondent's commercial filings and other deposits into the court's registry, who, by their own admission of the complaint showing or causing to show the existence of a qualified endorsement. So, there it is. This is how you're coming in. These are your terms and conditions under which you